Well, I have to tell you, the wait for Di Younger to sell the club to the former Wycombe owner, Rob Couhig, drags on. We heard from the English Football League last night saying the sale continues to progress towards completion, with the league having received further documentation over recent days. A further update will be shared in due course, which tells us little, really. They haven't formally extended the deadline, which was 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It appears the deal could be secured at any moment. All we know from the club is that there are legal technicalities. But I just wonder how normal it is to see delays like the one we're establishing now in these sort of negotiations. Let's find out more from Amy Wanless, who's commercial partner at Square One Law, who deals with mergers and acquisitions. Thanks for joining us on BBC Radio Berkshire.
My pleasure. Thank you very much this morning.
Should we be worried by this?
So, to be perfectly honest, from having the experience in all sorts of mergers and acquisitions, and then if we look at the history with those in both the EFL and the Premier League, fundamentally no. This is particularly commonplace in all kinds of mergers and acquisitions, and given the level of complexity and the steps that are required in a deal of this nature, I'm not surprised at all to see that there have been some delays along the way.
Okay, so it sounds like deadlines mean nothing. We've had a few now.
We have had a few, and again, it's not that they don't mean anything. It's always good to have something to work towards. But with any deal, certain things can crop up at the last minute, and also certain things still need checking off. And it's always good to ensure that the deal is done properly rather than rushed to an enforced deadline. And I think we've probably got that situation here.
And so what are the sort of things? I mean, we don't know, but what are the sort of things that might be stumbling blocks?
Well, it's interesting because this is obviously the second time round, bite of the cherry on this deal. So you would have expected an awful lot of due diligence to have already been done on this deal. And there's been plenty of time for the financing to be put in place. But you never know when looking into any form of business that you're going to buy, and a football club is exactly the same, what you might discover when you're actually doing both your financial and legal due diligence, what that is still having to be negotiated that might be dealt with third parties who actually aren't the owners of the football club, but the football club have parties and contracts with them. What kind of internal politics might be going on within the football club as well. It's all very, very widely broadcast what's been going on with Reading over the past few years, and there's obviously a number of parties to get comfortable, and then of course there's the EFL itself. The regulatory authorities have to approve the deal, and they have to be comfortable with the incoming new owners. And there's nothing to say that they aren't. I'm not flagging that, but I do know that they will need to be going through quite a high level of scrutiny to protect effectively the integrity of the league and the club with their new owners.
And I think we all understand that. What about perhaps more mundane things like the language barrier and global time zones? Do they get in the way? I think Amy may have disappeared. Oh dear. And that was such a good question, wasn't it? We'll see if we can get Amy back in a short while. 7:20, latest on the roads next.